If you are in midlife and your main form of exercise is cardio, I want to have a conversation with you because while cardio has great benefits, of course, it's missing a single important element for your metabolism, your hormones, your bones, and your long-term health. Today, I want to talk about strength training and why it is not negotiable for women in midlife and what it actually does in your body and how to get started if you've never done it before. I'm Linda Enright, a functional registered dietitian and founder of Be Well Nutrition Consulting. I've spent 25 years working with women in perimenopause and menopause, and strength training comes up in so many conversations I have about sustainable health. So, starting in your 30s, we naturally start to lose muscle mass. It's something called sarcopenia. In our 40s and 50s, this accelerates. And without intentional effort to counteract it, the loss could be significant. So here's why this matters so much. Muscle is your metabolic engine. So every pound of muscle on your body burns actually 6 calories per day. That might not sound dramatic, but when you multiply that across 10, 15 pounds of muscle, of course it's meaningful when we look at our whole body. Muscle is also insulin sensitive tissue. So when your muscles are active and developed, they absorb glucose from your bloodstream very efficiently, which improves insulin sensitivity and reduces fat storage. Losing muscle in midlife doesn't just affect how you look, it affects how all the systems in your body are functioning. So here's something that does not get talked about nearly enough is the relationship between strength training and bone density. Estrogen plays a critical role in maintaining bone density, and as it declines in menopause, the rate of bone loss accelerates. For a lot of women, this goes undetected until a fracture happens, or a DEXA scan reveals osteopenia or osteoporosis, which isn't happening till, unfortunately, a little bit later than it should be, in my opinion. Resistance exercise, anything that puts your muscles and your bones under load, under pressure, gives you a very effective way to stimulate the formation of bone and slow its loss. Weight-bearing exercises actually send signals, mechanical signals to your bones that trigger your bones to grow new bone. It's not optional. The investment you make in strength training now at any point is going to protect your skeleton for decades to come. So let me add one more layer here because this one often surprises people. Every time you engage your muscles during exercise, they absorb glucose from your bloodstream without necessarily needing insulin to facilitate it. So this mechanism is called non-insulin mediated glucose uptake. So your cells are taking up glucose without requiring insulin to do that. And it's a very powerful tool that we have for improving insulin sensitivity. Consistent strength training over weeks, months, years fundamentally improves how your body manages blood sugar. It reduces insulin levels, it lowers the risk of type 2 diabetes, and contributes to a reduction in visceral belly fat. This is not marketing. This is well-established exercise physiology, and it is why I tell all my clients that resistance training is really important in whatever way that fits in your life. Very important for metabolic health. If you're new to strength training, here's what I recommend. Aim for 2 to 3 sessions per week. You don't need to be in the gym for an hour. 30 to 40 minutes of focused resistance work is effective. Things that you can do it at home as well. You don't even need to go to a gym, but of course you can get a lot of resources there. You want to focus on compound movements, exercises that work multiple muscle groups, things like squats, deadlifts, rows, push-ups, lunges, hip hinges. These build functional strength and burn the most energy. Pilates is a great option, very therapeutic for women, a common exercise in midlife. It's good because it combines core strength with resistance and controlled movement in a way that is accessible and low impact. And then prioritizing recovery. Strength training creates small tears in muscle fibers, and that's what's needed to rebuild them to be stronger, that they rebuild during rest. So we need to have that recovery and rest after strength training. Sleep is also when a lot of that repair happens. So overtraining without getting enough recovery and sleep and rest in between raises your cortisol, is a stressor, and then that can actually impair the results that you're trying to get. And then increasing your protein, I recommend 25 to 30 grams per meal. You do not need to go crazy with protein, but that's a good amount to support muscle repair and growth. Again, everybody is different. As I always say, you are a unique individual, and what your specific needs are depends on you. These are some general guidelines. Protein and strength training, like doing those muscle building exercises in addition to getting protein in your diet, together are going to get you results. You need both of them. So to leave you with this, strength training in midlife is a high return investment that you can make for your health long term, not just for how you look, but how your metabolism functions, how your bones hold up, how your blood sugar behaves, and how strong and capable you feel, for many, many years to come. So I hope you have some good ideas, some things to take some next steps. If you're looking for help to figure this all out and figure out what is best for you, click on the link to schedule a free discovery call, and I'd be happy to talk with you about what might be some good next steps. So thanks for being here. Hope you have a great rest of your day.